everybody. Say welcome back to the ladies and gentlemen, Jeff.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back, everybody. Don't start showing appreciation now.
You bunch of bastards.
Ah, you bunch of bastards. You think you're great, but you're no great yet. Dingo baby. My first guest tonight is a very talented actor and musician. Sort of. No, yes. He's really very, very nice man. Very clever, very good, lovely hair. Good friend of the show. Please welcome Adam Goldberg, everybody. Welcome, Adam. What are you doing?
Oh, I just thought maybe you needed some of this.
No. What's that? Is that one of the emails? Yeah, it's the woman who's, her boyfriend hasn't proposed, but she's planning the wedding in advance anyway.
Oh, that's sad.
Well, it's a little tricky.
Yeah, it is.
You look a little weird.
Do I? Oh, you do the Canadian tuxedo?
Well, no, it's a little bit like, you know, Jay Leno and the Day Off. What's going on?
Well, we just drove cross country from.
We being?
Roxanne, my girlfriend and I.
Your girlfriend?
And our 3 dogs.
Have you proposed to her yet? Because she may be planning the wedding anyway.
I wasn't going to do this, but which camera?
No, man, don't. No.
No,
really?
Bad idea?
No, do it. Okay, do it.
Little rating spike, and then they find out it's me who did it.
No, it'll be fine.
So
you just drove across the country?
Yeah, we got back Thursday, and our stuff from New York, where I was living and working for 5 months, hasn't arrived. I'm not going to mention the moving company's name because they're still sort of holding our stuff captive.
Right.
And anything.
But you know, in the car, you can pack a suitcase or two with clothes.
We had 3 dogs and a Prius.
What's a Prius?
It's a good question. I'm still not quite sure.
No. So
it's like a golf cart with negligibly worse gas mileage.
No, come on now. It's a
no. It's a fine Japanese hybrid.
Yeah. Why did you drive across the country? Yeah, you can say Japanese hybrid.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like what's that coming to go, right?
That's
What? It's the same thing.
You're going blue tonight.
I'm going a little blue tonight. Yeah, I'm trying to keep the audience awake. I'm failing, but I'm trying.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, if the AC doesn't do it.
No.
You know,
are you cold in here?
I'm always a little nipply.
Do you find one of your nipples is more sensitive than the other one, or the other one? Because I know you famously have 3.
That's not a nipple. I've told you what that is.
Okay.
No, you know. Alas, neither of them are as sensitive as I've heard some men's are.
Mine aren't that sensitive.
Yeah.
I mean, I sat through Warhorse topless, nothing.
You sat through Warhol?
Warhorse. I watched Warhorse.
Warhorse.
Very moving film, and my nipples didn't weep once.
Really? Yeah. Like, you mean lactation? Sympathy lactation. When nipples weep?
When nipples weep. Have you seen that? That's a great movie. When nipples, it's fantastic. Kurosawa, isn't it? You love the art house movies.
I do love the art house films, and it was a huge at Sundance.
I was going to ask, why did you drive across? But
because
they wouldn't pay
Roxanne
for
has a gigantic dog, like 95 pounds, and she doesn't want to put him in the cargo.
Oh, I have that same problem. Yeah. I have a large 120-pound dog.
Really?
Yeah, but I was thinking of just giving him a hat and a ticket.
That's what we said. We said like a little like a pipe and like a Sherlock Holmes hat.
Yeah.
And just get him on the plane.
Well, you can't, but
or you do the and just say that you need the. I mean, that's not nice.
That's not. You can't.
Yeah, no, you'll cut that later. But you can't say that it's a special needs dog, and I get very anxious when I fly. So I thought perhaps, you know, I needed Ludlow, you know, when I flew.
Right. Ludlow's the name of the dog?
Yeah, Ludlow's the name.
You named a dog after a small town in Vermont?
Well, actually, I didn't. Roxanne named it after, I believe, a street where she used to. But we're getting way off track.
No. I think the track we should be on is Roxanne. I've never met Roxanne.
You met her in the hallway.
Well, okay, I only met her once in the hallway. So
you met her the last time I ever smoked on this show, I believe. I mean, not on the show, but prior to the show.
Oh, that's right. Was that your last cigarette?
It was my last cigarette ever, but it was the last time I was on your show.
Well, when was the last time you had a cigarette?
Well, strictly speaking, I quit 2 years ago, and the last cigarette I had was about 1.5 years ago.
So strictly speaking, you stopped a year and a half ago. Yeah.
Well, I had like 5 little breakdowns, and I couldn't even finish the cigarette. You know, I sort of I kind of wanted to start again.
Right.
And it didn't take.
What about the electric cigarette?
I tried that.
Yeah, how is it?
Well, when it dangles from your lips, it just falls. You know, if it's too heavy, it's weighted funny. So, because part of the thing with smoking, I didn't like smoking, but I smoked for many years just because I didn't know what to do with my hands. My fingers were sort of naturally kind of, you know.
You can make friends if you do that.
Yeah. And so I was sitting like this anyway, but you put a cigarette in there, and then it made sense. Or, you know, when it dangled. But this thing, you couldn't dangle. You couldn't look cool. I didn't look that cool. Anyway.
Well, no one's going to look cool with an electric cigarette. You just
I know.
look like
That's
an
the thing.
idiot.
And also, they advertise like, and you can use it on a plane. Do you honestly think that this day and age, if you put this kind of metal rod in your mouth and some weird mist starts emitting from it, and you say, oh, no, don't worry, it's metal.
It's a metal cigarette. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
You'll be fine on the plane.
No, it's not going to work.
In the middle of, you know, restaurant or something. Like, you know.
A restaurant? You'll never get in.
Yeah.
You're a party of 4 and we only have a table for 6.
That's what I want. You just reminded me doing that Scottish. I mean, you always are sort of doing a Scottish.
Sorry, a little bit, yeah.
But on the way here, we tried to learn French from some podcast. I mean, I've tried for many years. I even went so far as dating a French girl for 2 years.
I remember when you dated that French girl. Yeah.
And that, I mean, it was really, she doesn't know this, but it was really just a kind of, in lieu of being able to afford Berlitz lessons, she and I went out.
Right, okay.
But it's a tough room. But I'm
very
willing to
tough
go with
room,
it.
yeah. You're on your own.
Yeah, I know that. I'm well aware of that. You can pad that later with something from, you know.
Oh, you come to the wrong place. We got nothing here, pal. Yeah.
So, but it turns out, I was like, what is with this guy's accent? Is that really how you're supposed to speak French? He was
French-Canadian.
Very Scottish.
Oh, really?
Very Scottish.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't do a good Scottish accent. So now we're going to say, can you please find the boulangerie for me? You know, that's like the...
That's a Pakistani accent. You still have Pakistan. Jeff, did you hear that?
Don't go, I know. Don't go.
What the hell, man?
Don't go on a talk show and do an accent and then not do an accent, right?
Oh, with your weeping nipples.
You with your weeping nipples.
He's better like programmed lately.
Oh,
like, he's got a much greater facility for language.
He's the only one in a 20-mile radius that likes me.
It's incredible. But you can really kind of, he's a proper sidekick now.
He's a skeleton robot.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't need your assessments, Goldberg.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't even think he's ever referred to me by name before.
No. He's pretty mad at you, I think.
No, he probably is a little bit. You know, you look with a trumpet, kind of a Doc Severinsen deal. You guys familiar with Doc Severinsen? It's really, I'm not...
I don't think these guys are familiar with television.
Well, it's quiet now.
Yeah. Do you enjoy commercials?
Do I enjoy commercials? You want to go to one?
Yeah.
Sure. That could be it. It's more like bravado.
I suspect a little bit anti-Semitic.
I do.
No, I don't.
I'm telling you.
I don't
we were
get
just
it.
talking about Australia, how we both loved it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and Adam has never been to Australia, but wants to meet a dingo.
That's right. I mean, I met what I thought was a dingo, but it turned out it was something. I went to the gastroenterologist, and they.
No, a dingo isn't a growth. A dingo
I thought it was
it's
like
a name for a sort of dog that will steal your baby.
Oh, okay. I thought. Oh, right. I thought it was some sort of excretion.
Did you ever see that movie where the dingo steals her baby?
I remember that was
She
a
says
funny
that
line.
in every movie now, Meryl Streep. Every movie.
Really, the Margaret Thatcher?
Yeah, you see that Margaret Thatcher movie?
Same
She's like,
thing.
a dingo stole my baby. And they give her the Oscar anyway. Mamma Mia, she's like, diddly-dee, dingo stole my baby.
Well, you know, everybody, you know how like Eddie Murphy's got that laugh?
Eddie Murphy's got the yeah, and she's got dingo stole my baby. Yeah.
So even Meryl Streep has a little bit of a crutch. You don't go this far in the business without a little crutch.
You gotta have you gotta have your special tricks to use when it's a tough night.
Like mine is like my go-to thing is a Scottish accent.
Right, me too.
So I'll be playing a part that's like, you know, you're playing a cop from New York or something. I'll say like, you know, maybe he's Scottish. Right, you know? And then I do this kind of Pakistani Scottish thing. And people can't quite...
What are you wanting? You're going downtown. That's it now.
Listen, you might have to put some cuffs on.
All right. You guys have been getting away with this for too long.
And then cut to Emmy. You know? Like, we couldn't figure it out. It was...
he was
done
intense.
Crazy kind of research, you know? To get that.
That's
how you guys doing?
Yeah. Right.
Pretty good?
All right, we're out of time. Seriously, don't. Really. We're out of time. Do you fancy awkward pause, mouth organ, freeze frame high five, or big cash prize?
Well, I always like the sound of mouth organ because it just sounds appealing. But I'm gonna try this box in your head. Is that how?
Oh, that's the big cash prize. You want to go for that?
I could use the the gas money.
What time is it, Shadows, David?
Time for the big cash prize.
Big cash prize. All right, Adam. 50 American dollars. Two-way. Don't touch the money until you've earned it. $50. Two ways there. You can either answer a simple question or you can guess what's in my box. What happens during that is I imagine a box in my head and then there's something in it. I don't know what it is. Only Jeff knows. You tell me what it is. We check with Jeff. If it's the right answer, you get the $50. If it's the wrong answer, you're punished.
But Jeff is not a fan of mine.
Jeff is completely impartial when it comes to guessing what's in the box.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna guess what's in your box.
All right then. I'm imagining a box.
I'm imagining a box.
Well, don't you imagine a box?
Okay, all right.
If you imagine a box, then it might, Jeff might think what's in your box.
I was imagining your box.
Well, don't imagine my box. How dare you? Roxanne is backstage. She'll be furious.
Okay, I'll imagine her box.
Don't imagine. No, don't do that.
No, okay. Don't imagine her.
Well,
because a box can be.
Yeah, there can be any. But look, don't imagine any boxes. I'll do the box.
Okay.
All right, there's a box in my head.
Okay,
there's something in it. I don't know what it is.
Dingo.
What?
Dingo.
Dingo?
Dingo is correct.
Oh, very nice.